What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the Cooker Brass YouTube channel, where today we're doing a tabletop overlook and unboxing of a used gun that I have just received at the shop, but it's something I've never got to get in hands before, and I'm excited to show y'all. So let's get into it. First off, if you're taking time out of your day to come and view this video, I can never thank you enough. If you like the content that you see and have been seeing on the channel, go ahead and drop a comment, like, subscribe, get us out into the algorithm. Go ahead and turn on that reminder for the notifications so that when I'm dropping videos or end up uploading some shorts, it'll notify you. That way you can stay up to date with everything on the channel. If you have any recommendations of content that you would like to see, any follow-up reviews or long-term durability tests on any of the products that I've posted before, just go ahead and drop a comment and let me know, or feel free to message me at any time. But now, let's get into it. So the other day I had a customer come into the shop and he said that he was wanting to trade in this Canik for a Palmetto State Armory Micro Dagger C1, which the C1 is Palmetto State Armory's clone for the Glock 48, which is the single stack or the smaller frame, skinnier frame version of the Glocks, better for concealability, but still one of their very popular models. And he wanted something that was compensated, but something on a budget. So everybody, when you want a compensated gun or a ported gun, they think of the new Canik MC9 Prime. They think of the Sig Sauer P365X Macro Comp. They think of the CZ P10C ported. But I recommended him that Palmetto State Armory Micro Dagger C1 because of the price point that it comes in. You have one of the best Glock models behind it that it is modeled after. And also, you can't beat the price for it being comped and optic cut. So he was really happy with it, and we ended up doing the deal and got this for a trade-in for now in the shop. And without further ado, it is a Canik Mete MC9. As you see, this is how it comes in the box, which this firearm is used. It is completely clear, no live rounds whatsoever. But yes, it is new. When I took it in, I overlooked everything, function tested it. It does work and just needs cleaned up. As you can see, some grit down in the grips, a little wear on it. But other than that, it's in really great condition. And plus, you know, as you know on the channel, Caniks are one of my favorite firearm brands out there. One of the best firearm manufacturers as far as handguns go, in my personal opinion, purely because of their trigger. You have that reset, and then it just goes right back. They have some of the best triggers between them and the Walther PDP. Those two go head and head for some of the best triggers straight out of the box for their handguns. But I was excited when I got to see this because it is one of the smaller handguns that I've ever held in hand. Because with the 12 round magazine, as you can see here, you put that in, and that's 2 fingers. You could barely get a ledge with a 3rd finger. Plus, it has a normal size width of a grip, which is kind of odd. You know, you'd thought they would kind of slim it down to help people conceal it or make it a little bit more ergonomic. But as you can see, it is feels to me just like a normal Canik grip, maybe wider this way and a little bit trimmed down this way. But for some reason, if you want it wider this way, you also have 2 different kinds of back straps. You have a larger one and a smaller one depending on your hand size. It also comes with a bore cleaner and a bore brush. You have the cool little Canik screwdriver to work on the optics plate and everything. I always thought this was one of the coolest features that you can get. Then you've also got the pin pusher here. You have their concealed carry holster. So you just drop it in, appendix carry right there, and you'll be able to carry it or put it on the side of whatever floats your boat. Then if you don't end up liking this mag with the mag extension, actually no, this is the plate for this right here. So if you don't end up liking this and you want it to be smaller, all you'd have to do is just pop that on and it'll be a flush fit. You'd get rid of that ledge and it'd just be completely flush. Sorry that I misspoke on that one. But then you have Canik's reloader there, so have that help so your fingers don't get sore. And then you have a 15 round mag. So you have both of these, which I'll be honest with you, I prefer that in hand a lot better. You're able to get a full grip. But like I said, it just makes it a little odd because it's wide this way and thinner this way. It just kind of gives for an odd grip. But nonetheless, if I had to use it, I would. It's a very nice handgun, to say the least. I really like it. The bronze color that they have on here with the black, it just looks really good. That's probably one of my favorite color combos that you can get is the TTI Combat with that color. It's one of my favorites for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to go over this, and I've got the spec sheet right here that we'll read over. You have the Canik Mete MC9 coming out of Turkey. Canik is Turkish made, which a lot of people gripe about that, but they make solid firearms. There's a lot of solid clones or one-off firearms that are coming out of Turkey at a lesser price than half the United States stuff is, and it can compete. Just like with some of the new T-Sauce models of their polymer frame pistols. I would like to try to get one out on the channel to review that because I've seen them popping up on the feed and it's caught my interest. I saw them when they first came out. People are starting to give them a chance and discover them now and are loving them. So I would like to get one of those to review on the channel because everything that I've ever had from T-Sauce has been very solid. So then you have a polymer frame 9mm striker fire handgun with a bronze Cerakote, black polymer. The barrel is only 3.8 inches with an overall length of 7.5 inches. So you have a very, very short, small package that you can conceal carry with. Comes with the 2 magazines, one 12-round mag and one 15-round mag. Then you have an optic cut, which is RMSC. So the smaller window. I really like how they also added the slide catch here, the bigger one right there, and standard takedown is you just pull those down. You have the accessory rail here as well, so a little bit of jimping here really lets you ride up in there in the pocket while you shoot it. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty simple. KISS, keep it simple, stupid, and that's what Canik does. They make very solid handguns. I will honestly say that I think this is probably the smallest that I would ever go in a handgun. I've had a Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus, and I'll be completely honest with you, I think I do like it better than I do this. But this is not a bad option at all. I just like how the mags are on the Shield Plus purely because this is kind of uncomfortable. If they would have just filled that out and brought that back around and made that to where it's a solid grip, it would be a lot more comfortable, a lot more pleasing. But I could see while you're shooting, that digs in right here. And yeah, honestly, if that's the only thing that I can gripe about on that, you really have to dig to try to find something wrong with this handgun. But yeah, this is a great option for concealed carry. As I stated before, I got this on a trade-in for a deal out in the shop. So if you're ever in the Virginia area, just come on down to Cook and Brass LLC, look us up. You'll be able to find us and you'll be able to get this. But yeah, I hope you found this video informative. If there's any questions at all that you have about this, feel free to reach out. If you've used one of these or carried one of them recently or have carried it for a while, durability tested it, any of the above, just go ahead and drop a comment down below. Share your experience with it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you found it informative. And I can't ever thank you enough for spending time with us today and being part of the Cook and Brass family. I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks.